Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to be coding we are going to be adding some stuff into our web server. So last time we created a web server that allows creates a website in the browser. So this website will not be accessible to anyone outside your own computer and your own Wi-Fi network. So let's go here, localhost 2001, and you see hello world here. So this is what we made last video. So now in this video we're going to be adding Ejs to our website. So Ejs is basically a template engine that allows you to add stuff from our JavaScript to normal HTML. So now normally you can't add Node.js scripts to HTML. It's not possible so using normal HTML. So now you can use a template engine like Ejs to do this. So now I'm going to show you how to set up Ejs for Express. So I'm going to create a new terminal. Just click on the plus button and type in npm install Ejs. It's very simple. So now it's installing. There we go, it's installed. Now what we can do is we're going to import Ejs. So const Ejs equals require Ejs. So now you can do a lot of stuff using this. Actually I'm going to comment this out. We're not going to use this. So what we can do is app.use view engine, and that's going to be equal to Ejs. So now we have set up the view engine as Ejs. Now we can just use Ejs functions in this website. So let me show you how to do one. So this is what we have done is the normal view engine is html.html. So now we have changed it to .ejs, like the Ejs files. So I'm going to show you how to do something. So first, one thing I have to tell you that last video is this run button. So I don't think I've told you how to install this run button. Just install the code runner extension to get this run button. I've shown it in one video. I think I will link it on the top. You should be able to see it, or you should be able to see it in the description box, the link of the video that has just how to install this extension. So it's pretty simple. So now I'm going to use this Ejs to render a file. So now normally Ejs will look in a directory called views. You can change it, but I'm going to change this file folder. So now what we can do in slash here, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to add res.render to render a file. Now it's going to be view, so that's going to be equal to, let's see, index.ejs, and then add a JSON file. Now here we are it's going to contain all of the code that's going to be sent to the server. So let's send something name, and I'm going to name it to code lead. So now it's going to send something to the web page. So let's create a file here called index.ejs. Ejs is the default extension for Ejs files. I'm going to delete this. So it's not working. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's happening. So I'm going to just type in exclamation mark and tab, and it's going to again create the template. So I'm going to type in welcome here, and now I'm going to type this thing in. So equals this. So now this is going to render this value, this name we send this. So it's going to render this into the web page. So now it will be replaced with code lead. So I'm going to save this as well as save this. So I'm going to delete this. Started lagging for some reason. So now I have added this name. So now it should be shown in the web page. So I'm going to restart this once. So I'm going to turn this web server off. Oops, I opened something up. I'm going to turn this off, and now what I'm going to do is npm run start, and there's an error here. Let's see. Router reduce requires a middleware function but got a string. So let's see, view engine, that's going to be equal to Ejs. Oops, it's app.set, not app.use. So that was a big mistake here. So I'm going to restart the server, and it started fine. So now when we open up the website, we refresh it, So it shows code lead here. So there we go, it's working fine. So now we're going to integrate Bootstrap. It's going to be the last part of this video. So here, go to the documentation and then it will take us to introduction. Here we can just copy this code and just paste it in our Ejs file. There we go. So now we have got Bootstrap integrated with our application. So I'm going to type in welcome to, and then the name, that's code lead. So welcome to code lead, and then h1. Now this, I'm going to add a navbar. So navbar is basically a top bar like this. You can see it got some links here. So I'm going to add a navbar. So it's very simple. You don't need to learn all of this stuff. You can just copy paste it. It's pretty easy. So navbar, where are you? Navbar. Okay, so sorry for the sound in the background. So I'm going to copy this up. I'm going to paste this. Oops, I'm going to. Okay, so I'm just going to paste it in the body. If you want to undo, the shortcut key is Control plus Control and Z. So I'm going to paste this code up and I'm going to save it. And when I go to my website and I refresh it, and it didn't work. Let's see, what did I do? Oh, wait. Introduction. Oh, this is a basic HTML file. So to copy this code, it contains the link to the npm bootstrap css file. So I'm going to paste this down here, and I'm going to copy this navbar code, Control C, and I'm going to delete all of this part here, and there we go. So it's done. I'm going to save it. I'm going to paste the navbar code here. So I have to open up navbar once more and simply just copy this and paste it in place of the hello world. So remove this and simply Control plus V. So I'm going to save it up, and now it should work just fine. So Control R, and there we go. We've got a very simple, good looking page here actually. So it's a simple navbar. You can add some stuff. So instead of this, I'm going to add code lead because it's Ejs file right here. So I'm going to replace this with the code lead that we already had here. So that's good. That should be good. So I'm going to keep this just like this right now. I'm going to refresh this page and you can see code lead. Now you can do a lot of stuff here. So I'm going to show you something more, like I got an array. So const array equals 1 2 3 4, and then just this. Now I'm going to render this array. So array is going to be equal to array. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go to the Ejs file, and now I can just print this array into the website in cards. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add this tag. So in this tab we can write in plain JavaScript. So like just say for let element of array is going to be off. It doesn't have syntax highlighting right here, so you can just ignore it. So let element of array, and then this, and then add a closing bracket here. Now we can just add some code here. So element of array is going to be 1 2 3 4 etc. So I can just type in h1 and then percentage equal to, and then it's going to be element. So now it's pretty simple. It's going to run a loop through this array and print, and then we're going to get the element from the elements from the array, and then just print it to the website. So Control S. I'm going to restart this server. So oops, I just opened one more. Turn this off. Don't npm run start. So open up, server started, refresh this page, and there you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now I can just add another element. It won't work actually because we have already rendered this code up. So that was basically it for this video, and in the next video we're going to set up passport.js and passport.js, and then we're going to create a dostcard.js authentication. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple actually. And one more thing, you will need to know basic JS to continue with the series, basic JS, because like it will make it very hard for you if you don't know JavaScript and then code in this language. Plus you will also need to know some HTML, because index.ejs files use HTML and some JavaScript. So that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.